What's up YouTube fam, it's Mieko, or in English, Beautiful Blessed Child, and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about early symptoms of pregnancy. If you don't know, I have 3 babies, one's 7, one's 2, one is 1. Yes, I had 2 back to back, and for the longest I was able to say 2 under 2, but my 2-year-old is actually 26 months now, or is she 27 months? My kids are 14 months apart, and my son just turned 1, so yeah, she's 26 months. But anyway, I want to share with you guys the earliest symptoms of pregnancy, just to see if you guys can relate, and I'm gonna tell you, what I've experienced as well. Let's get right into the video. Over here, make sure you hit like if you like this video, and make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss anything on this channel because it's a good time, like I always say. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, that way you don't miss any of my videos in the near future. Without further ado, let's get right into it. If I'm gonna number this, but let's see. I guess number 1 that I've always experienced is tender or swollen breasts. Yeah, breasts. In all 3 of my pregnancies, my breasts were really like getting like tender and really sensitive to the touch. Can anyone relate to that? Number 2, frequent why can I talk today? Frequent urination. So I remember pregnancy with all 3 of my kids, just had an urge to use the bathroom a lot. In high school was when I was pregnant with my first child, and yeah, I was definitely hitting the bathroom breaks a lot. Luckily, school was almost out, and so I didn't have to go through school being pregnant most of the time, except for, I had summer school and stuff to get ahead in credits, but that's another story. I have a video about that if you're interested. The card's right there. But anyway, girl, I don't know, like, if you peeing a lot and you don't usually pee a lot, you might gotta take a trip to CVS or DoorDash and some pregnancy test, because oh my goodness, guys. Number 3, so fatigue, right? Like, you just feel so tired. Like, I have a Facebook post, hints. Yeah, I remember feeling very tired all 3 pregnancies in the beginning before I even knew I was pregnant. And it's like, why am I always so tired? Like I said in the post, like, kill a joy. I remember being in high school and being pregnant, and it's like, oh yeah, y'all want to go to the mall, y'all want to go to the movies, y'all want to go kick it. Man, I'm so tired though. Like, boy, if you just sleeping all the time, you're pregnant. Well, if you want to be pregnant, you have all my blessings and prayers, and if you don't want to be pregnant, then sis, I don't know. But I think I'm through for now. But anyway, number 4, I feel this one so hard, right? You feel like nauseous, but you don't throw up. Like, did anybody else go through that, or was it just me? I'm like, dude, I was at the point where I was like, it feels like I want to throw up, but it's not coming. Like, just come so I can get it over with and I can feel better. Like, and that's kind of what happened with my pregnancies. And I ain't gonna lie, number 5, I was throwing up a lot, kind of with my first child. And also, was it with Delilah or Papa? I want to say Papa. Yeah, my son, my last pregnancy. Oof. Yeah, actually all 3 of them, I was throwing up a lot in the beginning. And I want to say with all my kids, I did find out at like 5 weeks pregnant with each and every one of them. I'm not the type of person that's going to keep track of my period. I don't know. But maybe if I did, I'd probably know even sooner or something. I don't know. But yeah, number 6, your mood changes a lot. Like, you get real moody and stuff, like early on in pregnancy, and even later on during the pregnancy until you get to the honeymoon phase, but we'll talk about that later. But anyway, yeah, moodiness. See, me, my family always says, because I can get kind of... Okay, so the thing about me, right? I'm actually very sensitive, but it comes out as anger after a while, because I kind of keep things bottled in, and then it just takes that one thing to just make it pop, and then everybody like, she tripping. But really, it's like, but y'all was tripping the whole time. Y'all did this, and I'm barely reacting to this. But okay, anyway, number 7, bloating. So that's like when your stomach sticks out and you're like kind of like full of like air and kind of like gassy in your belly, or that's just how I think about it. Like, I remember my first pregnancy, I'm like, telling Aminah's father, I'm like, yeah, my period's gonna come anytime now. I can feel it. I can feel. Brings me to number 7, abdominal pain, like, or abdominal cramping, like down there in your midsection. I just swore it was period cramps, but I ended up being pregnant. For each pregnancy that happened, I had abdominal cramping down below. Y'all can't see me, but I'm rubbing my belly. Number 8, but yeah, it's like you bleed lightly. I experienced this with all 3 pregnancies. First one, I did think, oh shoot, my period about to start, because it was like light pink or whatever. And same thing with all the rest. Actually, with Delilah, I had a full-blown period. I had conceived like June 29th of 2019, and I was definitely bleeding on June 29th, and I have video evidence. She's a freak. Did I just say that on camera? Yeah, I did. Oh well, I'm keeping it real. But anyway, let me think. And with Papa too. With Papa, oh boy, yeah. I don't know if I should share this. Okay, I'll share it, right? So I was working for this place. I don't want to specify, because if at any time I gotta go back and work there, which I would love to work there, again, I don't want this to be, I don't want to be held accountable for this. But anyway, let's just say I was working at this place, and in Vegas, weed is legal. So I went to a dispensary. You know, I was stressed out. I didn't know I was pregnant. Disclaimer, I didn't know I was pregnant, right? So I got me a pre-roll. You know, I don't know how to roll, and I usually don't purchase my own weed. I am a social smoker, so like if somebody offers or whatever and they're like, hey yo, you want to smoke? Yeah, I'll smoke with them, like whatever the case is. But this time I happened to be going through a whole bunch of stuff in my life, and I was at a very down moment. So I thought, hey, why don't I just step out? And you know, and I drove myself, and I drove all the way across town. I went to this dispensary. I bought a pre-roll, and I sat in my car. I hotboxed my car. I was by myself. I got so high off of that weed, and like I walked into this place, and I'm like, am I too late? And they was like, we're already like ending this thing. I wish I could be more specific, but I don't want to put it all out there. But I felt so embarrassed. Basically, what I wanted to do had already started and had already been 50 minutes into like what I was there for, and I really needed to wait a whole nother hour for the next thing to happen, right? So anyway, I walked out of there. I'm like, oh shit. And then I start feeling all like lightheaded and shit, and I'm like, okay, time passed. And eventually I drove home, and I think on my way home is when I stopped to pick up the pregnancy test, and then I went home and I took the test. And I always get ones with multiples because I always want to double confirm the non-confirm. And so, lo and behold, all 3 of them said positive, 2 lines. I called my mother-in-law so fast. I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. She was like, you're pregnant. I'm like, yeah. She's like, girl, I'm gonna have a drink to that news. But she was happy. I think everybody was happy. My mom told me it was a gift from God. My mom has always been so loving and encouraging every time that I got pregnant. Everybody who's around me always loved the news of hearing that I'm pregnant. I never really had somebody, that's a lie. My first baby, everybody was tripping, like not my family, but everybody else was tripping. But anyway, we won't get into that. But anyway, let's get back on subject, because I done took y'all on a whole little tangent or whatever. Anyway, I think we're on number 11. Correct me if I'm wrong. We might be on number 10. So I was going to say, baby girl. My sense of smell like really enhanced early on during my pregnancies. It's like I can smell food from a mile away. I'm like, oh, who cooking? So that came really sensitive, and also my taste buds. So I guess that's number 11 or number 12. My taste buds They was on fire. Everything tasted super bomb. But also, I started hating all the things that I love with my first pregnancy. Like, I couldn't eat hot Cheetos. I would throw them up. I thought they just were horrible. And I usually love hot Cheetos. Like, and I love hot Cheetos to this day. I got like, to this day, every flavor you can think of in the kitchen right now. You don't believe me? Hold on. These are just to name a few. I ate all my puffs. So yeah, if I had a recommended bag, go for these. These are my best. And always open the chips upside down. That's where all the flavors is. And that's where they put the fresh chips in first in the factory. Thank me later. This is Papa. His name is Marcus Nathaniel Alston II, but we call him Papa. Don't mind his hair right now because we got some leave-in conditioner and some coconut oil saturating this buildup that I need to comb out. But we done made some progress, and yeah, it's only really these two parts. So don't mind the hairstyle. Papa, Papa, Papa. Papa, say hi to the camera. Healer, get that light on my face. Papa, say hi to the camera. Say hi. Oh, wooga. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Mmm. Kiss, kiss. Johnny. Johnny. Baby bat, a couple of rats, a couple Grammys now, Papa, couple lat, a so bat, another one, I think we're at number 12 now. Another one was I would get like random cravings. So one of the things that I craved a lot when I was pregnant with my firstborn especially and my secondborn is Wonka ropes. They changed the packaging, but these are so good. Like, if you end up pregnant and you're watching this, like, eat one of these. Like, these will not fail you, and this is not a sponsored video. But like, it's got like, okay, it got nerds on the outside obviously, but it's got like this chewy little stuff in the inside. I still love them, but like, I couldn't go without them. Number 13, I would say motion sickness. I experience motion sickness when I be riding in a car and you just kind of feel like a little bit woozy while you're traveling and stuff like that. Number 14, I'd say headaches. What's wrong, Papa? He already stole my Wonka rope. Anyways, number 14, I would say headaches. Yes, you just start getting frequent headaches out of nowhere, and I'm grateful that I spent the last 2 years pregnant, but however, it feels really relieving to not be pregnant at this moment right now. Number 15, I would say back pain. You start getting a little bit of pain like in your lower back area, like near your tailbone area. Me, I've always had pain there, but I noticed it worsened a little bit when I was pregnant. But it's back to normal now. I know some women say when they get the epidural, their back is like out. Luckily, I wasn't one of those women, even though I was very, very scared to move while they had the needle in my back. But that's another story. I think I'm on number 16. Here's my microphone. Let's put that away. Alright, y'all, and number 16, I would say, I gotta remind myself, I took notes. So, let's see. For number 16, I would say dizziness. I experienced a lot of dizziness early on, and I know this kind of goes hand in hand with feeling nauseous. But nauseous, I feel like it's more of a woozy, like, I'm gonna throw up type of thing. But dizzy, your head is spinning. I used to be at work and I would just all of a sudden get dizzy. My eyes would like kind of like roll back, like, and I'm like struggling to even maintain my balance. And this was early on during pregnancy. And you might try to block it out because you'd like, shake that out, like, what's wrong with me? Like, what's wrong with me? Because, you know, we be bosses, and then that's pregnancy kind of be slowing us down a lot. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a blessing. So for number 17, I'm not sure if this is like an early on symptom, but I know it does definitely occur during pregnancy. And what I want to say about that for number 17 is the darkening of your areolas. Definitely they grow for sure, and they usually get darker, and then towards the end, or at least after you have the baby, they kind of like flatten out. And I think that's for like to make it easier for the baby to latch onto your nipple if you do breastfeed. I think that's just the way God made it, or whatever the case is. But I know my nipples were not the size, well, I don't want to say my nipples, I don't think that my areolas were this big. They definitely weren't this big like before any of my pregnancies. So that's for number 17, bigger areolas. I hope I'm not skipping numbers. Number 18 is nasal congestion. I had to think real hard about this one to even remember this one, but I do remember having like a stuffy or a runny nose early on, and just thinking I'm coming down with something, like, you know, like thinking I might be like getting sick or something, but it really, yeah, I was pregnant. I think we're on number 19, and for number 19, I just want to state the obvious. If you miss your period, girl, it's time to order that DoorDash and DoorDash you some pregnancy tests, because you might be pregnant. And I say DoorDash because, girl, we ain't doing nothing strenuous when we pregnant. We get to chill. We be big chilling when we pregnant, okay? Papa, what the? Yeah. And for my final one, y'all, I think we made it to number 20. I may have lost count. Sorry, Papa's playing with my ring light cord. For number 20, I want to say your body temperature feels a lot warmer, and you seem to like get like sweats and kind of like hot and just like overheating. Oh my gosh, yes, overheating. And you just want to sit down, drink some ice cold water, and stop whatever you're doing, and it just yeah. So that about sums it up, guys. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Comment down below. Let me know if you can relate to any of these symptoms, or if you happen to get the good news that you're pregnant. Let me know whatever you want to let me know in the comments down below. I'll try my best to respond to all of them. Make sure you go ahead and you follow me on TikTok at That's Mieko. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Black Skin Beauty, and make sure you subscribe to this channel and check out more of my videos, and turn on your bell, post notifications. You don't want to miss what I got coming in the near future. She's being consistent. Subscribe. But thank you so much for watching this. Until next time, peace.